Hi guys, and on this Booktube video I'm going to be talking to you about R.L Stine's The Overnight. The Overnight is about a group of kids who are part of the Outdoors Club, for whatever reason. They're supposed to go on an overnight trip with their camp leader, but then he cancels because he's got family problems or something. So they're like, hey, we're just going to tell our parents we're going to go anyway. So they go camping on Fear Island. Yes. And while they're there, the one girl, who's pretty much the main character named Della, she runs into this dude, and he pretty much tries to assault her, or at least rob her, or beat her up or something, but he tries to jump her, and she pushes him off the side of this ravine, and he falls down there, and she goes and gets the other kids, and they come over, and they cover him up with leaves, because they're like, ah shit, he's dead. They made sure he was dead, they checked his pulse, they checked his breathing, and then they covered him up with leaves, and then they waited till morning, and they took off the next morning, and pretended like everything was fine. But everything is not fine because it's an R.L Stine book. So they go home, and Della ends up getting a note in the mail that has like a ring that was on the dead guy's necklace, and then she's on a date with this one guy, and they get run off the road. They have a meeting, and they're like, what are we gonna do? And while they're having the meeting, somebody comes and knocks on the door. While this dude is like messing with them, they find out that there were these two guys that broke into this old guy's house and were trying to steal from him and ended up killing him, and they're on the loose. And they think that one of the guys is the guy that they killed at the ravine by accident. So now they think that the partner found out that they are the ones that murdered his partner, and he's the one chasing after them and doing all this stuff to them. So the teacher that runs the Outdoors Club is like, hey, I can go on that trip now, and he doesn't know that they went without him, and they wanted to go out without their parents knowing, so their parents think that the teacher was there, and so they don't want him to be suspicious. They decide, okay, well, we'll go back to Fear Island on this camping trip. And right before they get to the island, one of the Outdoor Club members realizes that they were playing paintball last time, and he realizes he left one of his paintball guns there, and he's like, oh no, if somebody finds it, they're gonna blame me because everybody knows that I'm a huge paintball enthusiast. So we have to find the gun, and when they get there, they all are about to split up to go find the gun, but then their Outdoor Club chaperone gets hit over the head by somebody, and so they all have to stay there, and Della is like, oh, I'll go by myself and look for the gun. So she goes off, and while she's off going toward the ravine, because she thinks it might be still with the dead body, because he grabbed it from her, the guy that she thought she killed shows up. She's like, I thought you were dead, and he's like, it turns out that I'm like kind of medical marvel, I have a really weak pulse, and so doctors can't even find it a lot of times, so I wasn't really dead, and now I'm gonna kill you. But he had told them that he was the one really messing with them, him and his partner, because he thought that they were rich, and he thought that they could get money out of their parents, like a ransom thing, in exchange for covering up the fact that it looked like she murdered him. But she hits the partner over the head with a big flashlight, and since he's gaining on her in the woods after chasing her, the police show up, because the kids finally got a hold of the police, and they arrest him, and I don't know if the partner is dead or not. Maybe they arrest him too, I can't remember. But they arrest him and take him away, so it ended happily, yay! This book is kind of meh. I'd say it's not as good as The Secret Bedroom. What I didn't like about it was that she keeps getting stuck in the woods with this dude she thought she killed, and like, so there's a lot of repetitive like scenes where she gets away, and then he drags her down again, and like over and over. There's like 3 scenes per time she meets this dude. It just gets to be a little bit repetitive and annoying. And then when they first get there, there's a guy in the nature club that she was dating named Gary, and I guess they're on and off again a lot, and she's just like, oh, as soon as we go on this overnight trip, I'm going to try to win him back and tell him I didn't mean it. And then she figures out that he's dating this other girl in the nature club, but she still is like almost obsessed with trying to win Gary back, and it's annoying. But she ends up dating another guy in the Outdoors Club, so it works out. But at first I was like, ugh. Of course, again, same thing I always like about the R.L Stine book is the details. This one, I don't feel like it was like super detailed, but it was okay. Right now I'm reading, it's in the bedroom, but I'm reading Party Summer, and so far that one's actually pretty good. I don't know where it's going, or who's going to be a bad guy, or what the twist is going to be, or anything like that. So far I like it best out of all 3 books that I've read, but I'll let you know how that is. So, hope you guys enjoy this. Love you guys. Bye. When I say bye, I can't. Who's that? Okay, who is that? Bye! Hi guys, so on this Booktube video, Isis is gonna scratch yourself really loudly. Thanks, Pop. Creeper, don't bring the next to the camera.